It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Seattle. It's the Cowboys and the Seahawks. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, it's Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Disley there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the...
Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it with Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him, kicking it from a long distance. That'll...
Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a 1st and goal on their 7-yard line. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the...
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very... Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 9 yards there. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, it's Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And they will... Time to jump back in. Opening drive, third quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because...
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little...
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to... This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this 4th quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this 4th quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. This is caught. That catch good for only a couple. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his...
On first down, Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissling, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other.
We drop you back into the action in a 1-score game. This defense needs to get a stop. They need to get the ball back to their offense and get down and score. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard touchdown, Cowboys! A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty tense spot here for this offense. A field goal would tie, a touchdown would win it, but they've got to move that football. Good news for them, they do have all 3 timeouts remaining. Here's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Second and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any...
A lot on the line in this situation. In overtime, third down. Can the defense get the stop? Prescott from the gun on third. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the... And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And the ball. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Still fighting for more. And this will be a Seahawks first down as we get this up to about the 42. 106 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008 it was. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And an overtime thriller. They are moving on in the playoffs.
No rest. They get to keep playing. That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventionally. Hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.